That's that pipsqueak strength for you. I gotta knock some sense into these MMA fans, man. Fedor Emelianenko. Fedor Emelianenko. This ain't Peaches and Creamville.
Peaches and Creamville. Peaches and Creamville.
Listen, it's not that pathetic that Garry can't finish him. Magny's a hard guy to put away, but like at the end of the day, dude, come on. Fucking commit to some of these shots. You're taking the safe route. There you go. Posture up a little bit. Posture up a little bit. He's going for a submission here. I don't know if he's going to get it. He's not going to get it. 1 second left. Look, dude. What the bro? Look. Honestly, you, man. You. Garry just pisses me off, man. What a prick, dude. Honestly, you, man. Guy can't even finish Magny. Like, I get it. Magny's tough. You have a guy that's basically defenseless on one leg. Oh, now you're going to get in front of Dana White and act like, oh, I deserve a big fucking money fight? Dude, get out of here. You just stunk it up with Magny. 100%. Like, sure, you sunned him. 100%. But you can kick him all you want. How about land a good shot on him? Congrats. You beat up the legs of Magny a little bit. Congrats. Yep. I mean, you could say he's playing with them all you want. All right, great. You can play with this guy, but you can't put him away and you can't hurt him. Great. Couldn't hurt him at all. Not once. Not once could he rock him. That's what I'm saying. Garry doesn't have crazy power in his hands. He needs to land a flush head kick. I like Ian Garry. I'm a fan of Ian Garry, guys. Don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorite fighters. But this is honestly a little bit pathetic, dude. You're flipping off Neil Magny. You're taking a statement that he said out of context. You're blowing it out of proportion. You're trying to make him look like a bad guy. You just finished the fight, and you're gonna flip this motherfucker off like one of the most humble guys in the UFC. You, man. Like, it would have been all fine if you were just shit talking. Just shit talk a little bit, but to try to virtue signal and act like Neil Magny's some kind of piece of shit. You. 30-24? 30-24. You, man. 30-24? Oh my, there's no way it's 30-24. Good win for Ian Garry. Was it actually 30-24? Wow, that's ridiculous. That is insane. Let's see what this... Dude, this guy's the next Izzy. Next Izzy. Bro, we need someone like this. Let me just make it clear as we have 400 plus people in the chat. We need someone like Ian Garry. When I show up, I surgically dominate. No, you did not. You didn't make it look like you... If this guy's never fought in the octagon, you're supposed to go out there and finish him. What is this? Listen, I know Magny's boring. Magny's boring as hell, guy. But come on, dude. You had this guy not throwing any offense. And you're out here a little pit-patting around for points? Stop. Stop playing around. Justice. Oh, my gosh, dude. Justice. That's actually funny. That's funny. I'll give him that. That's funny. You know, the fans are like reluctantly screaming. They were bored with that fight, dude. They wanted you to finish this guy. They didn't want you to get a bunch of leg kicks. Like, listen, leg kicks aren't entertaining. 100%. Like, dude, don't get me wrong. If that's Volkanovski out there doing that, I'm going to be like, hell yeah, bro. He did what he needed to do. But because he's cringe and because he's supposed to go out there and actually fucking knock this guy out or at least put hands on him, come on. Put some hands on this man. He wasn't defending himself at all. Listen, Garry's good. Garry's good. Power, overrated. Doesn't have power. What's he doing, man? Listen, Garry is necessary for the sport. We need a fun star, a brash personality to where people can either hate him or love him. We need that. We need more of these people. It's good that he's from Ireland too. And that even people are going to bring up the fact that, oh, you're trying to be like Conor. He's not really trying to be like Conor, but he's still cringe. Garry literally reminds me of the future Izzy. I can see it in the making. When Izzy got to the UFC, you guys remember? He wasn't that bad. You guys remember when Izzy got to the UFC? It wasn't that bad. Yeah, sure. A couple of cringy things here and there, but like I was rooting for him. I'm telling you right now, the more damage Garry takes after his first war, you know, Izzy had a war with Gastelum. Gary's going to have a war. He's going to change a little bit. He's going to have a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's going to act like I'm fucking better than everyone else now that I had a war, like Izzy was after he beat Gastelum. He's going to act like he's the champ. And then he's going to start to get a little unhinged, and then it's going to start coming down. Gary's the next Izzy. I'm calling it right now. Next Izzy. Will he be a champion defending that many times? I don't know. Personality-wise, he's going to be the next Izzy. You can see it already. Flipping off Neil Magny, That's some shit that Izzy would do. Izzy would do that shit to someone that's, of the humility of Neil Magny. Bro, come on, dude. I hate Magny fights. I can't stand Magny fights. That guy's a fucking, we're talking about Padre Pio here. Magny's a saint. Magny's a saint. The guy is literally one of the best men on the face of the earth. It's annoying, dude. Gary's annoying. He's so annoying, dude. Just don't understand Gary's wacky persona. Exactly, dude. I can't just get on board with his wacky persona. There ain't nothing wacky about it. He's just a fucking dick, dude. You know what? I gotta pick up fighting so I can get in the cage with this guy. It's honestly pathetic that you have a wounded, one-legged Neil Magny that can't even clinch with you, that isn't even able to get a clinch. Most times people don't finish Neil Magny. It's like, okay, he clinched with you a little bit. He frustrated you. Of course, you're not going to finish him. There was no clinching. Hardly any clinching after like the first round. You can't finish him. You can't put hands on him. It's not even the fact that you couldn't finish him. He couldn't put hands on him. That's ridiculous, man. That's not impressive. It isn't. Like, he 30-27'd him. Good. He evaded the clinch. Good. But if you evade the clinch with Magny and you're a long rangy striker and you can't even touch his chin, you're not even confident enough to close the distance, that's not that impressive, bro. He just stunk it up. And it wasn't even all of Magny's fault. Dude, Ian Gary's not a Giga Chad. You couldn't even finish Neil Magny. You're supposed to drop. You're supposed to get in his face and risk getting KO'd. You're supposed to risk getting hit, all right, to put away a defenseless Neil Magny with pillow hands. I was thinking that Garry was going to win moments on the feet and then Magny was going to get a clinch and frustrate him. I expected a decision, but I didn't know that he was going to shut the clinch down entirely, have Magny wounded on one leg and not be able to do anything to him when he's wounded on one leg for 3 rounds. That's why it's not impressive. This guy was sitting there defenseless, hardly throwing anything back in return. Playing with your food is not enough. If you want to actually enact justice, you take it to them. For real. You take it to them. You finish them. You beat them up. So, okay, Magny's going to have some sore legs. He won't have a headache tomorrow. That's for sure. He's going to wake up clear-headed. Literally a sparring session with... It was a mean sparring session. A mean sparring session for Magny. He just got paid. Didn't take any brain damage. Fighting out of upstate New York, Lucas. The Pygmy, Tracy.